In this short presentation, I'm going to talk about how financial instability plays a role in a student's life educationally. My sources that I gathered the data from is the U.S. Census Bureau, specifically Table H13, and this lists the educational attainment against the median income of the householder. Some background. So an attempt is going to be made to determine this relationship that exists between students, specifically financial instability, and their education or educational attainment. And the thought that I'm going into this data analysis with is that the more a student achieves, then the fewer economic problems such as financial instability that are going to be pertinent to that student. So the data that I analyzed when thrown into a histogram and applied a curve. This is a exponential curve. This is what it looks like, and you can see a clear trend with greater educational attainment. You are more likely to have a higher median income, and we can draw from that through the higher median income, you're less likely to go through financial instability. I think someone making $31,000 or $30,000 is going to be a little more financially unstable than someone making $117,000. And you can see here from the left to the right, incrementally, each of these professions requires more and more school. Obviously, a little bit different when you get to the very high levels of education, such as a professional degree or doctorate, but no one's going to argue that someone who's making $160,000 or $140,000 a year is financially unstable. So opportunities need to be given to students to allow them to lift themselves up. But understanding from the educators that this financial instability on their part that pre-exists may lead to a more difficult situation for that student, and it should guide a teacher's decision making or rationale regarding students. Attention should be given to students that are at a disadvantage financially. And as educators, we have to understand that someone whose family is experiencing financial instability might need that extra support, and that's our job, is to provide it to them and ensure that they are getting an equal opportunity. Thank you. That's all I got.